Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to learn about OHAUS Corporation. In this e-learning program, you'll learn about moisture determination methods and how to optimize results when using the OHAUS MB Moisture Analyzer series. I'm very excited to be providing you with this e-learning presentation. In this e-learning program, we'll cover the following topics: general principles, reaching the reference value, daily maintenance, and at the end, we'll have a quick review. We hope you enjoy this training. So let's begin with general principles. The general principles that we'll introduce are measuring principles, drying methods, switch-off criterion. Measuring principle. Moisture content influences the physical properties of a substance such as weight, density, and viscosity. Weighing drying method. Like the name says, the weighing drying method involves weighing and drying over time to measure the moisture content. OHAUS MB Series Moisture Analyzer operates with this method. There are 3 steps to get the moisture value. First, prepare and weigh the sample. Then, heat the sample for a set period of time to evaporate the moisture. Finally, weigh the sample again and calculate the moisture content. We are trying to measure what was evaporated or lost during the drying process. This is the moisture content. To calculate moisture content, subtract the initial weight from the final weight. The weight change is interpreted as the moisture content. Usually, we express moisture content as a percentage. To express the moisture content as a percentage, divide the moisture content by initial weight. Drying methods. We'll now go over and compare 3 types of drying methods: drying oven or reference method, infrared drying method, and the halogen drying method. The infrared and halogen technologies are used for drying in the OHAUS MB Series moisture analyzers. Drying oven method, traditional method. This method dries by means of hot circulating air. This method is frequently cited as the reference method in laws and governing standards. The disadvantage is that it requires a lot of manual effort and long hours of measuring time, which increases the possibilities for mistakes. Infrared or halogen drying methods. These methods dry by using direct infrared or halogen radiation. The rays absorbed by the sample causes drying. The infrared or halogen drying method has many advantages when compared to the traditional drying oven method. There is no need for extra scales or timers, because while drying, the precision balance integrated in the instrument continuously measures the sample weight and time, all in one instrument. Simple operation with little manual effort. Results are available after a few minutes, a shorter measurement time compared with the traditional oven method. The infrared moisture analyzer slowly reaches desired temperature, making it ideal for temperature-sensitive samples. The halogen moisture analyzer quickly reaches desired temperature and can be precisely controlled, making it ideal for most samples. Switch-off criterion. A switch-off criterion is the condition which must be met for the moisture analyzer to switch off, ending the drying process and displaying the results. OHAUS MB Series moisture analyzers offer 2 different types of timers or switch-off criteria. These 2 types of switch-off criteria are: time switch-off. The moisture analyzer is time-controlled, and it stops the drying process when it reaches a set time. Automatic switch-off. The moisture analyzer determines the end of drying process by checking if the weight of sample is constant over a set time. For example, weight changes less than 1 milligram over 60 seconds. Reaching the reference value is important. So let's take a few minutes to learn how to achieve this using OHAUS MB Series moisture analyzers. The moisture content value acquired using the traditional drying oven method is the reference value. As it is frequently cited as the reference method in laws and governing standards, you can use the drying oven method to get the reference value of your sample. Then you can develop a heating method by preparing the sample and adjusting the temperature and switch-off criterion on your moisture analyzer so that the end moisture content result matches the reference value. After you have established a heating method for the sample in the moisture analyzer, you can continue using these to get results in a few minutes. There are 3 steps to reach the reference value. First, preparation. Second, run test. Third, analyzing and optimizing results. Preparation, equipment setup. Warm up the moisture analyzer for at least 15 minutes before using it. Before putting the sample in the pan, make sure that you're using a clean sample pan and the pan is not deformed. The sample and sample preparation have great influence on the measurement results. The following are some tips to help you improve your sample preparation. It's important that the sample being investigated is representative of the total quantity. Break up the sample by crushing it. Use a glass fiber filter for liquid samples. Take care not to allow the sample to heat up. And be sure to complete the process quickly, since moisture will evaporate during the process. After you've prepared the sample and equipment, use the right sample volume, about 3 to 5 grams of the already prepared sample, and spread it evenly over the pan. Make sure the sample is distributed homogeneously, there is no piling, and the amount is not excessive. For consistent results, the correct sample amount should be homogeneously distributed in the pan. Run test. Before running your test, the sample and instrument should be already prepared. Then you are ready to run your first test to measure the moisture content of your sample. After your first test, if results did not reach or match the reference value from the drying oven method, you can continue optimizing the setting and testing until results are satisfactory. Reaching the reference value. The following steps will show you how to adjust parameters to reach or match the reference value using OHAUS MB moisture analyzers. First, set the temperature. You can use the same temperature used in the drying oven method. Otherwise, here are some suggested temperatures. For organic or temperature-sensitive samples, like milk and corn, use a temperature of 105 degrees Celsius. For inorganic or non-temperature-sensitive samples, like ceramics, use a temperature of 150 degrees Celsius. Second, set switch-off time or the heating time. You can start with auto mode or A60 mode. In this mode, the instrument will stop when the sample weight remains constant and there's no more moisture evaporating. Analyzing and optimizing results. Analyze drying results by observing the sample. Severe discoloration or melting indicates that the selected temperature was too high. Analysis of drying results by evaluating results and drying behavior. If the value falls below reference value, increase the temperature. If the reference value is exceeded, reduce the temperature. If the switch-off criterion is not switching off, because decomposition reactions are taking place, reduce the temperature. Or because no moisture is released or is escaping very slowly, increase the temperature. Adjust the temperature and redo the test until the reference value is reached. To optimize precision, you can increase the sample volume, especially for samples with low moisture levels. You can improve the taking and preparation of samples. In particular, ensure a good homogeneity and even distribution of the sample. Extend the determination period by time-controlled switch-off or use more accurate switch-off criterion, A90, 1 milligram over 90 seconds. Optimizing speed. If the speed is more important in your routine moisture measurement, and you can accept the variance of the results, here are some suggested methods you can use. You can reduce the sample volume. You can increase the surface of the sample. Or you can reduce the heating time. Or select low switch-off criterion like A30, which means the test will stop when the sample weight loss is less than 1 milligram over 30 seconds. Advanced drying. All of OHAUS MB series moisture analyzers come with the basic standard drying profile. Standard drying is suitable for most moisture content determination. Besides standard drying, OHAUS high-end moisture analyzers like MB45 offer more options to optimize your measurement. Fast drying. The equipment reaches the temperature very quickly. This profile is ideal for high moisture content samples. Ramp drying. the equipment slowly reaches desired temperature, ideal for temperature-sensitive samples. And step drying. The equipment will reach the desired temperature in steps, ideal for samples with different types of moisture layers. Daily maintenance. To ensure precise measurement results, observe the following information about care, calibration, and maintenance. Caring for the moisture analyzer. Use a brush to keep the chamber area clean. Clean dirt off the temperature sensor and protective glass on the heating module. Use a mild cleaning agent, glass cleaner, to clean the instrument. Calibration and maintenance intervals. By regularly calibrating, testing, and if necessary, adjusting the heating module, you'll ensure consistent heat output for the entire lifetime of the instrument. This will also mean that your results can be compared with those from other devices of the same model. We recommend that you define the calibration plan for your instrument. Let's have a quick review of what we've learned about moisture determination methods and how to optimize results when using the OHAUS MB Moisture Analyzer series. General principles. The drying oven method is the traditional way to get a moisture content value. This value is usually referred to as the reference method. However, this method is too slow and requires a lot of manual effort. A moisture analyzer is simple to use and results are ready within a few minutes. Reaching the reference value. To perform a good moisture measurement, you need to prepare your equipment and samples well. Then you run a test, analyze results, and optimize your settings to match or reach the reference value. Daily maintenance. And don't forget to maintain your equipment properly to make sure it is always under good working condition. From basic to advanced, the OHAUS MB series combines high quality and durable construction into sleek, compact designs. MB23 and MB25 are the basic level of the MB series. MB23 and MB25 offer flexibility for any budget, with readabilities from 0.1% to 0.05%, and a choice of infrared or halogen heating. MB35 is the standard level of the MB series. MB35 has a readability of 0.01 or 0.02%, simple, straightforward one-step testing procedure, and an LCD display that shows percent moisture, actual weight, actual temperature, and test time. MB45 is the advanced level of the MB series and is for high-performance moisture content determination. MB45 has a readability of 0.01%, can store up to 50 drying procedures, 4 selectable automatic drying programs, and a statistical function for simple tracking and recording over time. In every area where moisture control is needed, the MB series can be the perfect choice because of its superior performance and great value. Thank you for the time you've invested in this e-learning presentation about moisture determination methods.